Alright, hello everyone. So I'm inspired to make this little video to showcase maybe 5 or 6 really cool features that I put into my van. And specifically, all of these things are simple. They're just kind of creative ideas that make things really easy and kind of fun and cool, and anyone can do this. They all kind of came about from a sense of looking at what other people do and either being inspired by someone's vision or feeling like, nah, I don't want to do it that way. There must be something simpler and more user-friendly and more interesting. So check out these 5 or so neat innovations for the van life. This is my just about 8 gallons, 30-liter water cistern. I don't like drinking out of plastic, so I did some research and actually found some people that bought a wine cistern from Napa Valley in California, and that's what I did. So this is usually used for wine. Here we have the spout, and I didn't have to change a thing. Just hooked up the hose directly to this. Make sure it's clamped really well, and I just filled this up. I basically use a 1-gallon container to just transport water. I usually go to natural food stores if I'm in a city, but whenever I can find a natural spring source, I always fill up from there. When I first bought this, the second place I filled up was at Mount Shasta at the headwaters, which is my favorite water in the world. So I fill it up and I put the lid on. It's good to give a little bit of air. I push it back in, and I have these clamps to keep it nice and secure, so this is not moving when I drive. Make sure the lid's on really well. This is my water catchment. It's 3 gallons. And like many people, I got an electric pump, but this could work just well with a manual pump. And it might take a moment to feed through the pipe, but we basically got water on demand. There we go. That beeping was the car, not my van. And it's such a joy to have water on demand. From stainless steel to not worry about plastic getting in the way. And what I often do to wash my dishes is I just heat up some water in my water kettle, and I'll have a little container for that to rinse, and then I'll just clean it in here. When me and my friend put this up, we actually didn't even think about how awesome it'll be to have a wall with magnets, but this is just sort of a backsplash. There are times where I might have various notes up. I have a little list of things to do. I keep my controller here. It just sticks to a magnet. Pens and all that kind of stuff. And I got another one right up there as well. So just putting up metal creates a space for magnets. And I actually am sort of just thinking about ways that I can maybe put a magnet strip across here and create some kind of spice rack with tins, or tea rack with tins, something that just, works with metal that I can just keep up on the wall. Thinking about it. It's fun to be creative with magnets. All right, so on the topic of magnets, I love it. Everyone has a different way of thinking about how to keep doors up. So this secures to the top. There's a magnet in here. I drilled with a Forstner a bit. So all of these cabinets open up and stay up. Same with these drawers. Got a little magnet in there. You can buy that at any hardware store. And then a strip right here. So it stays nice and closed. I find, however, when I'm on really, really windy roads, which is occasional, like up a mountain with lots of bumps and such, that this is sometimes, while it's pretty strong, it can go loose. So I actually have a bolt underneath here. You can hear it. And it's just the kind of bolt you push through and you twist so it locks. So I'll show you from this side. There's a little hole. See that hole? And the bolt just goes through there and you twist it and it locks. You can buy that at any hardware store as well. More magnet fun up here. Doop. Magnets in there. This isn't magnet, but this is a great system. Me and my friend built these slide out drawers, and what's really cool about them is these pegs. So when I'm driving or when I'm parked on a slope, if I'm sloped that way, these will just kind of come out. So these pegs go right through. Basically, we got a hole right there. It's super convenient, and it's really, really classy and beautiful. I like the way it looks. So here are my curtains. I'm really excited about this. I just finished making these. What I did is I took some fabric, sewed it together so it's double-sided, and along the top edge, I sewed in magnets. So these are magnets that are actually inside. You can kind of see it if I flip it open. And these magnets basically strip right up to the wall. Check it out. Boom. I'm gonna put some more along here so it's sealed. This is basically total blackout, and it's also sort of insulated. It's really nice. This is one of my favorites. Here's a box. This box has several purposes. Pull it out. Create a nice little hinge there. Yes, this is a toilet seat. Sanded really nicely. This, peat moss. This, the stuff I put in toilets. Super simple system. You can buy dry peat moss at almost any garden store. And you can buy a whole bunch of bags so that you have a lot on storage. Basically do your thing, cover it in peat moss, cover it up, put it back under your bed. And I just put this right on top of the toilet seat. What I love about this is it allows me to be completely self-sufficient and self-contained in my own van. I can get my basic needs met. And I sincerely enjoy this much more than I do regular bathrooms. I'm not wasting water. And when the bucket's full, I just dig a hole somewhere. I find an aligned space and go somewhere where there aren't water sources, and I dig a good hole. So it's actually a way of me connecting with nature. I feel like I'm a part of the cycle. It brings a lot of joy into my life. I highly recommend it. It's such an easy thing. You just build a box. And the other cool thing is this box is perfect sitting height. It's like I can put a computer here. It's just really easy to, to do work out of, to sit. So it's multifunctional, and there's no smell. It's completely self-contained. And here's a little ladder that I created. When after I put solar panels on my roof, I needed a way to access my roof. So I could, buy one of those expensive ladders that you nail into your side or your back, and it adds, either length or width to your van. Or I can just build my own. So this is a super easy, kind of intuitive system. It's a ladder. See, I drape the ladder from the inside over the van. And then I'm going to close the van on this rope. And there you have it. Solid ladder. It's very solid. I drilled holes through each of these woods, so it's snaked through and then it's secured. And yeah, let's climb up. This is not going anywhere. It's super solid. You just want to make sure you get rope that can hold more than enough weight for your body weight. And what's neat is I can put this on the back doors, or I can put it on the side sliding doors. So when I want to clean my panels or clean my fan, I usually put it on the side doors. Another really cool thing is I make a lot of videos, a lot of astrology videos, or I share music a lot. And basically I found a really cool way to hold my phone up. So you could actually buy this metal strip in a lot of cell phone stores, because there are these holders that you might put in the front of your car that are magnets. So I got this, and I basically just use regular magnets, and I put it on my wall. Check it out. Oh look, there I am. This is me talking to my phone, but you can see that this phone is on my door. And what's really cool about it is being on a magnet. Just to show you again, boom. You can rotate it any direction. It's super cool. While I'm at it, these guys right here, you can also buy these at most hardware stores. Super strong. I've actually ripped skin off by getting myself skin in between two of these. This is what I'm putting in all of my curtains that I'm in process of. Just like sew this inside, and it, boom, just it'll hold really strongly to any metal. Right, and that's it. Thank you for joining me in this little share of some neat hacks in my van, and I hope you are enjoying your life. And I would say one thing, creating your own life, there's so much freedom to think outside of the box. One thing I'm learning in my own journey with van life is to really kind of connect with what gives me joy, what feels exciting, not just doing what everyone else does. And that's kind of a feature in van life in general, where it's from the get-go you're sort of thinking outside of the box. You have to, and it's great to just go deeper and deeper. It's like, do I have to do it this way? How might I want to do it? What are the possibilities? And it keeps on unfolding. Like, I only discovered that phone thing this last week. It just dawned on me that, hey, I can put my phone on the metal. So the journey and the discovery continues. All right, much joy and love to you all. It's like a shadow and a hand and a hand.